Now I'm in a stall. It's a Travel Nepal, the company name, and with me I've got a Helmik with me, and he has got a lot of experience, and he run this business. He's the owner himself, if I'm correct. And I would like to welcome, and then I would like to know your experience while you were in Nepal, and could you please share with us?
Yeah, of course I can. I think now I've been a few times in Nepal. The first time was in 2012, and I fell in love with Nepal. It's such a beautiful country.
Thank you.
And I've been there now for more than 3-4 times, I think, in total. And what I like is the combination of the jungle in the south, in the Terai, the culture in like in Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, but also Pokhara, the trekkings, the Himalaya range. Yeah, so it makes it, and especially the people in Nepal. The culture.
Thank you so much.
They are so friendly, so helpful, and that makes it so special.
Thank you.
I feel it as a warm welcome.
And any cultural shocks that you had in your first visit?
Yeah, the Kathmandu quick step, they call it. It's like diary, and you eat something, and I tried something, and it was not good. I think it was not. So that was my first experience with Nepal. Okay. But it happened once, and now I know.
So now you are habituated with all this.
Yeah. But no other culture difference. No culture shock. No, that was.
So what are the, in your experience, what are the particular places that most of your customers wants to go to visit?
Yeah.
And how do you promote all this?
Yeah, it depends. Most of my customers, they go to Kathmandu as well. They come with the plane to Kathmandu, they see Kathmandu. After Kathmandu, if they do want to trekking, they go to the Himalaya, like Pokhara, and start there to the Annapurna range. But also to the jungle in Chitwan. Chitwan is very popular. Mount Everest. So fly to Lukla, from Lukla walk into the mountains. And how do I promote it? Everything what I do is tailor-made. So I have some individual programs that are made by myself for people who wants to just book it on the website, a fixed tour. But on the other hand, everything is tailor-made. If someone wants to stay longer in the jungle, that's possible. If you want to do 3 trekkings in once, that's also possible. If you want to go to the Mount Everest and to the Annapurna or to Badia National Park, that's also possible. And even with luxury or just budget accommodations.
All right. But and on the other hand, is it easy to get visa to go to Nepal for the tourists? Is it easy?
It's very easy. There are more ways to get a visa. For example, you can get it here in Amsterdam. That's possible. You can go to to Brussels to get it there, or just on the airport. But my advice is to arrange it here in Amsterdam.
Consular,
consular. Yeah, just in one day. That's very easy.
And what are the help? Do you get any help or suggestion or anything from Nepal Tourism Board or
there are more ways. The Nepal Tourism Board, they also joining some fairs in London, for example, and in Berlin, and that's the place where I meet them. Last October I was in Nepal as well, and I visited the Nepal Tourism Board and I spoke to them, and so I get help from them.
They were helpful about all this.
Very helpful. And now they are promoting Nepal with their campaign, and that's very good.
And at this moment after earthquake, because there is a rumor that it's really, still difficult. People are in a lot of sorrows and all this kind of rumor is going on. What do you say to all the viewers? Is it still difficult in Nepal, or is it safe to travel?
I've been there in last October, in the 6th month after the earthquake, and I can say with my own eyes, it's safe to travel there. Of course, there can happen an earthquake, and even more, but for now it's safe. It's easy to travel around, so all the infrastructure that's fixed. but also the accommodations are checked. They're okay. It's easy to travel around, and with my local agent in Nepal, we can arrange everything. Yeah.
Anything want to share with us that I didn't ask you? Do you have something to share?
Yeah, well, I have to say, last week I got a message from Roof Guides, that's like Lonely Planet, also they make guidebooks, and they put Nepal on the #1 of destination list.
Oh, yes.
So they say you should visit Nepal this year in 2016. It must be your #1 choice. So I think that for your viewers, if they think about a travel and even traveling to Nepal, they have to go this year.
Exactly. There is also viral in Facebook right now. That the #1 place to visit Nepal this year.
Yeah, and I can only say if that's true. I've been there in October, and now there are not so many tourists. So if you want to see real and pure Nepal, you have to go now this year.
All right. Thank you so much, Almik.
Okay, thank you very
all
much.
The best for Nepal travels. It's really pleasure for us to see like this.
And namaste to all your
Thomas. Tell me something about yourself.
So I'm Thomas Tierolf. I'm Dutch. I live in the Netherlands, but for some years now I travel to Nepal.
How long have you been traveling to Nepal?
Starting in 2007, so I've been there many times already.
Okay.
But like today, I always make a joke to Holly, and I'm telling her, here we are the Nepal Board of Tourism. I feel like we're a little bit like the Board of Tourism for Nepal. Because the main thing we're doing here is promoting Nepal.
That's
because it doesn't work like people walking here and just selling them a trip to Nepal. It doesn't work like that.
No.
So we are promoting Nepal, we're explaining about Nepal, why you should go there, why you should maybe not go there, because it's not possible for you. But of course we try to promote it like, hey, this is a place you should have been at least one time in your life. And then secondly, we hope that people are going to book with us. But first of all, we are the Nepali Board of Tourism. But of course, next week we are in Utrecht as well. And then of course there is also a stand of the Nepal Board of Tourism. So that's great support for us. That they are there to facilitate and to make a platform so people can be there. And also help us with the important work we're doing here in Holland.
Exactly. So till this period, do you get some support, some help from Nepal Tourism Board, Nepali government? Do you have any? Did you get any help from them?
Not directly. I mean, in Utrecht we get the support because they create that platform. So that's, you can say that's a help. But we have here a map which was made by Nepal Board of Tourism. That's of course also a help. We have some direct contacts with them as well. And of course in general it's very important they're doing their job. Because you have to work from both sides.
Definitely.
And we have met some people in Kathmandu. But of course they have to do their job and we also have to do the job. And I'm sure that we all do our best.
All right. All the best for that one. And because you were there already from 2007, you said, right? So you have got both experience before earthquake and after earthquake. So what is the difference that you find now in Nepal? And now the rumor is going on that it's really hard, it's really difficult, it's really unsafe to be in Nepal at this moment. So what do you say for all these things?
Well, I don't think it's unsafe to be in Nepal. So I only believe in opportunities. So I'm really convinced that this is the best time to go to Nepal. Life is about being optimistic and to be realistic. So the earthquake, it has happened. It has happened, we can do nothing about it. We can only take that as an opportunity to keep talking about Nepal. And people are interested here in Nepal. They have a good heart for Nepal. So actually it's an extra opportunity to be involved, to keep discussing with them, and to try and move people towards Nepal. So I only believe in opportunities. And that's really what I believe in. So it's, I really believe more and more people will be going to Nepal. in the end, I think it will take some time,
Yeah.
but within 3 years, there will be more people coming to Nepal than ever.
Coming to Nepal.
We are gonna break every record.
Yeah.
I'm
And also,
telling you, 2016 will be the best year for us. This will be the best year.
Yeah.
So we will keep growing and we will bring more and more people to Nepal.
Yeah.
So specialized organizations like us, I think they're really important.
True.
Because the bigger ones, they do 100 different destinations. They like, okay, we skip that country, we
Yeah.
do another country. No, we go for it.
Yeah.
We are gonna go for it,
Yeah.
and we continue our work.
Yeah. What are the most interesting destinations that you do from here from the company?
In
what
Nepal.
are- in Nepal, what are the most popular destination that the
Yeah.
guests want to go there and visit, and you
Of course,
for them?
Annapurna region is always
Yes,
popular,
Yeah.
but we really try to bring people also to the Langtang.
Langtang, yeah.
And then the Hilambu site,
Yeah.
it's affected by the earthquake, but
Yeah.
very interesting to visit
Yeah.
because not many people going there.
Yeah.
And of course, combinations with Bhutan and Tibet
Yeah.
is also really interesting.
Yeah.
The national parks are very interested, and people are looking for the authentic feeling. So we are looking for the hotels
Yeah.
who do not have a television.
Okay.
We hate televisions in the room. We don't like flat screens. We don't like air conditioning.
No.
So to the hotel managers, I'm saying, please remove the televisions.
Yeah.
People are coming for the authentic feeling.
Exactly.
And another thing I would like to say, there should be one price for everyone. The time
One
should
standard price.
one standard price.
Yeah.
There is a different price.
Exactly.
Stop this system. The Chinese are not more rich than we are.
Yeah, no.
Why should the Indians get a different price?
That's
We want the same price for everyone.
Thank you so
We
much.
are all the same kind of human beings.
Exactly.
If you want to bring Westerners to Nepal, keep the same price. We don't understand why Westerners are being punished by getting higher prices
price.
for exactly the same product. It's totally unacceptable.
Yeah.
And if the Nepali Board of Tourism can do something,
Yeah.
is
So
keep
this is
keep the same
big
prices.
point.
This is the Middle Ages. It's not.
Yeah.
I cannot explain to anyone why Indians should get a different price for the same kind of bed.
Exactly.
Making more noise,
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
more,
Yeah. Dirty.
maybe more dirtiness.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't say that. Of
Yeah.
course, that's a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
But times should be changing.
Yeah.
We also think that accommodation, the prices have become too high in the last couple of years. It's
It's also about the blockades. What's happening now?
before already. I mean,
Before, okay.
countries like Thailand,
Yeah.
Malaysia,
Yeah.
Indonesia, you get much better accommodation for a cheaper price.
Cheaper price. Yeah.
So I think the accommodations in Nepal, they have too much power.
Too much power.
I believe in more power to the travel agents,
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
trekking guides,
Yeah.
less power to the accommodation.
All right. Yeah. One question that's triggering in my mind: that how do you organize all the trips, back to Nepal and here? So how do you organize all these things, and how do you see yourself special to your competitors?
Okay.
Two questions.
Well, we are like today. We are on this travel exhibition, travel fair, just to meet the people,
Yeah.
to promote Nepal, to tell a honest story, to advertise,
Yeah.
to organize all kinds of possibilities to meet our people. And what makes us different that we are traveling twice a year to Nepal.
Okay.
So the personal touch. We are here, but we are also the ones that will pick them up from the airport.
Ah, okay.
We always try to do that ourselves.
Yeah.
So the personal touch, that's
Yeah.
I think, and we have done every trip ourselves.
Okay.
So every trip we know.
So you have first yourself. You accumulated your experience by yourself first, and then you
Exactly.
put into the field.
Yeah. So we know what we're talking about.
Makes sense, yeah.
So yeah, that makes us a little bit different,
Yeah.
and we're specialized
Yeah. Specialized
in these countries.
in this
It's-
country.
yeah.
Yeah. So it was really good talking with you, Thomas, and
Thank
I
you.
wish you all the best. And we also see in the presentation that there was really a lot of people. It's really a crowd.
You could see it, huh?
Yeah, we were there as well. So a lot of
Yeah.
people and crowds and.
Today
Yeah.
there were twice as much people as
Yeah?
last year.
Wow. Yes.
So that's why I believe in there is more and more interest
That's
in
what I
Nepal.
was exactly. That's what I was thinking.
So
as
this
well.
is the message.
Yeah.
Nepal, we are coming
coming.
with a lot of people.
Yes.
Right? So be prepared.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Thomas. for
Thank
your
you.
Valuable
Thank
time.
you.
I wish you all the
Namaste.
best. Namaste.